Beautiful people, welcome to another episode of the Ignite Your Purpose Show podcast vlog, where we chin wag about longevity through a healthy lifestyle. It's a mix of the mental, physical, and spiritual knowledge. Every day, at its simplest form, we try and be better, negative to positive. Today, I want to speak to you about the most simplest, the most factual, and the most underrated statement any of us can say. And here on the show, something we talk about all the time is, factors that aid in our health. That's a major thing, right? But what I want to talk to you about today is this. At some point, you just have to start. And again, we always hold our feet to the fire here at Ignite Your Purpose. And John and I are always going through that type of stuff. We always feel, well, maybe we could learn some more. Maybe we should refine this. Maybe we should edit this more. Maybe we should splash this up with a little more color. Oh, maybe our logo needs to be this, that, and the next. But at some point, you just have to throw it out there to get started. And guess what? You can grow. Once you start, you can redefine, you can refine, you can make better. You can do whatever the hell it is you want to do. But at some point, you have to start. And let me tell you a story. Always, because that's what I do. I tell stories. I'm a storyteller. My man, well, actually she's female, but, work out with her. Great woman. Love her. She's gone through some trial and tribulations. But, you see her once at the gym when we work out. She gets some coaching and whatnot. And then we don't see her for months. And I ran into her this morning and she was telling me about all these problems she was having, which is a terrible thing. And I'm not here to judge. I'm just kind of relaying what she was saying. And she was like, I really think I need to start running. And I was like, amazing. Yeah. I mean, right now it's cold out where I live, but I'm like, yeah, it's a great thing to add into, you get out in nature, yada, yada, yada. And we went into that and she was like, well, first I think I need to test shoes, do this, get my knees checked, buy some type of wrap for her knees. And then she needed a back support. And there was this long list that by the time she got through that list of things to do, it would be 2025 and you still haven't started running. And I just said, well, maybe you could start with a walk. I'm like, in my mindset, and we're guilty of this every day, all day. And I'll tell you a story about this in a second, but you could walk in your bare friggin' feet. You don't need the proper pair of shoes. We don't need these things. All they are in the end for each one of us, and I hold myself to the fire, is an excuse and a fear. And let me say this. When I was in London, I got interviewed, and on that interview, I said at that time, this was about a year and a half ago, I said, I would love to start my own podcast or be part of a podcast. I got a call from a gentleman in Los Angeles, California, who said, will you be my co-host? I had never done this. I was kind of scared. He had a decent sized show, yada, yada, yada. And the whole flight back after I got that offer, I was making up my own excuses as to why I couldn't or shouldn't do it. Well, maybe the microphone I have isn't right, and what will he think? And I had a list. I actually had a list of things I would need to purchase before I could even see if it was and this is before I even knew if I liked the guy, and in the end, it didn't work out because it was, crazy. But before I even got to the point of saying yes or no, I had a long list of reasons as to why I couldn't. So I want to leave on this. Fuck it all right, and just start. I'm giving myself that advice, and I'm giving that to the advice of the Ignite Your Purpose posse, the team. From John and I, we love you. We thank you for listening, and that's it. Let's just start. If you're thinking of, oh man, I want to start this type of routine, but I need to do this. No, you don't. You just need to start. Let's start. 2019 is just about upon us. There is no time like now. One day we may not wake up, so this is the perfect time to start. Love you guys. See you soon.